hunting. So, one of the things that we do okay, so we're just going to set up a bridle because it's getting a bit rolly in here. The swell is coming around from that headland and smacking us side on, which is making life on board a little bit uncomfortable. So yeah, I thought we'd show you how to rig a swell bridle up if you don't know. It's a way of pointing the bow of your boat into the swell rather than having it sitting with the wind. And sometimes when it gets rolling in anchorage, it's a really good one to do. Makes your evening and your sleep nice and comfortable, because we have had a really rough night's sleep last night, so that sucked. Yeah, so we'll just show you what we do. Okay, so what we do is we grab out our mooring line. This one's about a 25-metre mooring line. We connect it with the shackle to the anchor chain, and we run it from bow to stern, and we bring it through a turning block, and we bring it back to our primary winch. And what we do then is we let out the anchor chain, and then we winch on back on the primary winch, and we're actually in that manoeuvre we'll create a V off the side of the vessel, and that'll pull the bow around and into the swell. And it's a bit of a gradual manoeuvre. You do a little bit at a time. What you don't want to do is get the anchor chain, because what it'll do is it'll slowly move down the side of the hull and a bit off the hull. You don't want to get it anywhere after the beam. You want to keep it forward of the beam or beam on. It just depends on your vessel. If you get after the beam, it'll pull you right round in a donut, and then it's sort of useless. So yeah, we'll just get that sorted out. We actually originally only had about 30 metres of chain out because we're quite shallow, but we have now let out initially an extra 20 metres of chain, because it gives the boat extra room to move. And also Sarean's a 3/4 keel vessel, so she puts a lot more pressure on the anchor when she's lying sideways to the wind. So we've found that it's better to put out extra chain before you do this manoeuvre, and then you won't drag.
If you watch the horizon, you'll see Sarean's stern move across land as we pull the bow around to face the swell. Remember, it's a gradual manoeuvre, so stop now and then to assess movement.
So that's pretty much it. We're now pretty much facing into the swell. You do move around a little bit depending on the breeze, but that's just really made things pretty comfortable on board now, which is really great. And I can't show you through the footage because the camera can't see through the water at this time of day, but that the apex where the chain meets the rope on the shackle is actually just forward of midships of the vessel, so that's where it suits Sarean. So yeah, if you haven't done this before, give it a go and see how you go. You might get a restful night's sleep.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need to get by, doesn't make it easy.
We're just passing our good buddies on the rule over there. They're off our starboard side. And we're just going past a couple of islands actually, so we're hoping to pick up a fish. Woohoo!
Will you carry me like I am?
Smoothie, my love?
Absolutely. Morning smoke, beautiful.
Be together, take me back where I've been.
Delicious.
I want it all.
We got mango and raspberry and banana. Jaws.
Be together, take me back where I've been. I want it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone. Feeling is
And we're trying to avoid getting sucked into Thirsty Sound, which is over there on our starboard side. It sort of feels like somebody's got a giant vacuum cleaner on low and we're being sort of sucked into it. Sideways. It's kind of a strange feeling anyway. Hopefully the wind will just stay strong enough for us to have a slightly more power over the draw of the ocean.
The breeze kicked in and we dropped anchor a few hours later.
Here comes Marilla. She's flying into Island Head Creek. Got the tide behind her.
Well, good morning. We're up and at it again, which is good because there's lots of little bitey bugs around. So yeah, nice little haven, this creek. But yeah, we're off. Darren's just pulling up. We had to put both anchors down yesterday. And finally, Darren has agreed that we need to get a better working anchor, which is great because the old CQR has been giving us lots of trouble. As soon as we get to somewhere, we'll get one shipped in. It's a pain not being able to rely on your main anchor. So we're just going to be faffing around for a little bit, getting the secondary one up, and then we'll be off on what is a mildly grey day. Bit of rain, bit of sunshine, bit of wind.
Goes round and round
Also, there's a bird hunting.
in circles, but I'm still on the ground. It's a dizzying day. I would give a lot to get
So yeah, we're cruising along quite nicely at the moment. We've come out of the heads and we've got the wind coming dead from the east, so we're punching into it a little bit at the moment, which is pretty good actually. We've got about 18 knots of breeze and it's pretty comfy. Yeah, so once we round Northeast Point, which is about 5 miles ahead of us, we should be able to bear away nicely and should get a little bit more comfy on our run down to the Keppels. Should be quite good, my honey.
Would be good. Would be good.
It's beautiful out here. The headlands are really lovely. It reminds me of New Zealand. Like it's almost like Darren said, it was almost like grazing land out there. It's really pretty.
today. I really would admit it's getting real dark in here. Feels like I've been here 1,000 years. Could you bring some light to me, or just sit beside me and never leave?
Getting the exercise in. Get my lips moving for the day. She's a bit wobbly today, my love. Looks like a snuffleupagus. He's lying down. And where the island is his neck. And his snout's on the water. I'm going to call it Snuffleupagus Island.
Got a good imagination.
So, one of the things that we do underway is planning for our time and our journeys. So one of the things that I have been looking at is where we're going to be going in the next week or so, or few weeks, and how we do a bit of planning on that. I thought I might go through with you. So we're planning on going out to the Capricorn group of reefs, which are out here, these green patches, and we're very excited about that, by the way. we were going to go to the Swains, but we've just the weather hasn't been on our side. Normally we'd be expecting northerlies for this time of year, but man, it's just been caning us with southerlies, so the weather's been very different this time of year than we would normally expect. So we had to give the Swains a miss because we also need to get south. So what we do is we generally peg on the chart where that's the sort of island groups out here, and then we suss out what the predominant weather patterns are for the time that we are planning on being around. So at the moment, currently it's predominantly southeast, so this chart is north up, so southeasterly is going to come from this direction. So we'll look for anchorages on land that will allow us a nice sail out and back, pretty much on a reach would be nice, providing a comfortable sail for us and an easy, quick way to get out into the reef and then back again. Now Darren's been looking at this, and he's looked at going from Gladstone out to the Capricorn group, which is pretty good. Gladstone being down here, Capricorn group out here, and then we can come back into the Gladstone area if we need to run from weather, and then go back out again on that lovely reach. So that's kind of what I've been fiddling around with, and what we sort of do, generally play around and see where we can adventure when we're heading somewhere. Nice way to set up the inspiration for the day.
Thank you for watching this week's episode. If you'd like to support us in making these videos, click on this link to check out our Patreon platform and jump on board. If you enjoyed it, please give a big thumbs up, subscribe, and share with your friends, because it helps our channel grow. You can find our favourite cruising resources on our website, and follow us in real time on Facebook and Instagram. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next week.